Let's have a look at the France-New Zealand match. Probably the best match of the autumn series. New Zealand kick. They've only 2 chases in 15 metres, not enough. Also, one of the players shoots off, chases down Ramos too hard, who has time to catch the ball, and with the speed of the oncoming player can sidestep him easily. Bam, France are off. Now this kind of play is not unique to France. It's not the French style. Many international teams can take opportunities like that. But we can say France are very good at playing when there's speed on the ball. They're good at identifying opportunities and creating ways of attacking it. Here, they play to the width, to where the space is. However, now the defence make a dominant hit. They slow the ruck down to more than 3 seconds. This means behind it, their system, the defensive system, is in place, and they can come up hard yet again to make another dominant 2-man tackle, and again a ruck of more than 3 seconds. A small opportunity here for Fiku to make the bridge pass to the width, but he misses it. It's a tough skill. You can understand why he held on to the ball. Other international teams would now use a shape or a plan move, or maybe kick the ball. France, they put the ball in the hands of the best carriers, and the support players around them are anticipating and adapting to what happens, making decisions based on the qualities and skills of that ball carrier and the defence in front of him. Not always perfect. Colombe intercepting a ball probably meant for Miafu, takes it up, poor clean, that could have been a turnover. But France hold on to the ball. Still slow, but now they give it to Aldrit. Aldrit's capable of carrying, passing, offloading, so the players around him are looking on, reading and trying to anticipate what is this guy going to do. Then he carries and tucks the ball. It's clear he's going to carry the ball into the space in front of him. Now Gros and Roumont know they have to get to that ruck and win it quickly. Dupont's reading, does he need to clean that? Probably not. The other two are going to do that. There's space here. Will it be there at the end of the ruck? This decision making based on what's happening in front of their eyes and not being harnessed by a strict plan is what allows them to accelerate the play. So it's a fast ruck and he understands that space is still there. Miafu, Flamand, they recognise the space is there as well. Now these Toulouse teammates understand each other inherently. Those two players know Dupont now is going to attack that space. Because it's fast ball, there's actually space on the far side of the ruck as well, which Bourdon has recognised and is running towards. But these 3 players are where we're going to focus our efforts, and that space is where they're going to attack. So Dupont is going to run towards that space. Miafu knows this, so he runs at the player on the edge of that line. If that player goes towards Dupont, Miafu's through a hole. If he stays for Miafu, that means the defender inside is going to have to come across and cover Dupont. This leaves a big space inside Dupont, which Flamand has read and anticipated and he runs onto. The 9 comes across, but it's a weak defender, a weak small 9 against the second row. Bam, offload, off they go. Miafu on a rampage. This is how France accelerate the play. Sometimes this French flair looks like individual acts of brilliance, but it's not that. It's a shared anticipation of fast ball and decision making based on what's happening in front of their eyes. The quality of the players there and the spaces available. Whilst they don't score directly, they win a penalty, kick for touch, and we see a beautiful maul try here. A fake maul from France because the New Zealand team stay down. They all commit to the jumping block, but Roumont slips the ball to Miafu and they set up a maul on him. The New Zealand team is slow to get there and boom, they get over line for a beautiful try. New Zealand play differently, less chaotic, more planned. They use their shapes to attack the French defence. Shapes are attacking formations. You can see 2 groups of forwards here set up to attack the space in front of them or hold the defenders in front of them. There are players behind who are fast, good handling skills, can get the ball to the width. Let's see New Zealand's attacking shape in action. There's space out wide. They would make a call that allows them to attack that space. Remember, they're trying to attack this space. The diamond shape of forwards running on the 15-metre line fix the defenders in front of them, preventing them from sliding off and helping the defenders wider out. The 10 who is now carrying the ball and the 2 runners who are running straight and hard towards the space will now attack. Because 3 attackers are running at 2 defenders, one of 3 things will happen. The 10 will run through the hole created by the defender sliding off, or number 2, that defender stays on 10, the wide defender stays on the wide player and he pops the player in the hole between the defenders, or the first defender and the second defender hit hard and come in, like what happens in the game, and leave a hole for the prop to run through. Here we see New Zealand shapes working again. Barrett getting absolutely maimed, but he creates space for the opposition, pulls the defence apart. French defence should be like that. Their spacings are too big. The New Zealand team have identified this. Barrett will run towards the defender, Miafu, pull him towards him. Colombe's reacted late, his space is already too big. And the New Zealand team, who are in their shapes around the 10, understand they run straight, hard and close to the 10. The holes will be there for them to run through. This is good New Zealand attack. Afterwards, it begins to slow down. France start to get two-man tackles. The ruck speed becomes more than 3 seconds. And when the defence dominate like this, like we saw of France, it's difficult to create fast ball again. They have a small opportunity hit, but Barrett this time, maybe because he got absolutely maimed the last time, doesn't hold Gros. Those two players out wide and running with no speed, and the French have a very good connected tight line. The one player coming with speed's the player who gets the ball. Because he's the one man with speed, the other three do not interest the defence, and it's an easy two-man hit, which again slows down New Zealand's attack. This game could have gone either way. I think France just about deserved it because of the dominance of some of the defensive hitting. Look at these ferocious tackles that we're making during this game. When you tackle like that, a team that plays shape are going to struggle to get fast ball again, and they can end up disorganised and blunt like we see them playing here. Big dominant hits. Behind that is tough for their team to get things going again. And we can see here a French team who are suffocating the New Zealand side. And this sequence of play summed it up. New Zealand, just before half-time, desperately searching for a score that take them in to the half-time on a high. But they get dominated defensively by the French team, miss the drop goal, and it's the French team who go into half-time buoyant. Talking about dominant hits, have to end things with that one on Geordie Barrett by Miafu.